in the UK. I am currently pursuing my management degree with marketing honors. A bit about myself: I am currently working with an organization called the Change Designers, wherein we're trying to create a product line and a lot of prototypes for to solve a lot of pressing social issues by using a lot of communication techniques and design thinking. I'm in a design thinking role with them, and we're also trying to create design thinking as a mentality of not just the elite but of regular people as well. And it can be a tool that even students can use, and just create a mentality of it for everyone to utilize. I'm also currently working with a company who is creating UV disinfection lamps and robots to fight COVID and other bacteria and viruses. So I handle their supply chain, and I do business development for them. And I'm also doing a social media. I'm also working with a social media marketing company for a lot of fashion designers. So I have a very vast experience and a very broad field that I'm currently working with. Of my own business, what encouraged me or my to start my own initiative or business, in about the ninth grade, my along with my father, I had come up with an idea of financial asset storage, or information storage company, which is quite revolutionary and is only being done by one or two companies in the US till date as well. And so we had taken part in a couple of competitions, me and a few of my friends from school who I trusted a lot, and we were able to enter the TGALF entrepreneurial competition for 2 years running and get the finalist spot for 2 years running as well. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but it's a big competition throughout the country, and it was a great achievement to reach that stage as well. So this is something that I want to pursue. I'm just continuing working on my project, which I want to make into a successful startup business as well. I'm also doing a lot of these other job opportunities, engaging with a lot of other companies in fields which are not related to what I do. In terms of, I'm a pure marketing guy, so I'm only doing one job, which is teaching me about social media marketing and viral marketing content, etc. But I am more into looking at the supply chain side of it. I am looking at design thinking as a process, as a mentality, which I've never done before. I'm trying to expand my horizons, and this is happened solely because of this pandemic. Because if I was going to office, I would not be able to engage with three different companies at once and get three different outlooks, but only one. So this pandemic has definitely made me manage my time better. And since everything is being done from home, it makes you understand that you don't always need an office space to work. I won't talk about COVID first. I'll talk about in general. In fact, I think earlier this year I had gone for a hackathon, which is a sort of 24-hour event where we have to create a product with a full prototype and a business plan, everything, sleepless one whole day and night, 24 hours. So I think I was the youngest in our group, and this was in college, and I was with our final year seniors, and we'd come up with a great AI based software which would help you, which would quiz you and make you learn better through active recall and the systematic way of learning. And unfortunately, since I don't have a work visa, I don't have a valid work visa to start a business in the UK where I'm studying. Those guys happened to take the project on with them, and they kind of threw me under the bus. That was definitely a setback. I felt really bad. I'd put in a lot of work into it, my heart and soul into that business model, which I helped them out with, and two of my other colleagues as well who were thrown under the bus with me. But we take that in our stride. We don't, let that stop us from achieving our entrepreneurial dream. I'm always still innovating. With the Change Designers, I'm coming up with a proper product line for a lot of pressing issues, as I mentioned earlier, whether it be mental health, whether it be sexual health, or a lot of these things. So definitely, I like to keep innovating, and I like to keep moving forward. About is educational. I absolutely love what the government has finally done, which is long overdue with the education system in our country. The entire holistic approach that they have created for CBSE, ISC, and state boards is absolutely phenomenal. This should have been done a long time ago. It's been done after we've graduated, but I guess there's hope for our future generations in terms of the education they're getting. We know what a mess the CBSE ISC boards have been in terms of moderation and all these other marks, and I'm saying this openly because we've all been victim to it. So I'm hoping that if this is implemented well, the idea is good, but the implementation is what is going to be the game changer. So I hope the implementation can be done. It can be implemented really well too. Apart from that, I'm looking at a lot of investments in the tech educational area and the tech healthcare area, because the tech ed and tech health areas are just skyrocketing right now. Look at Byju's, for example. I think that's the future of education, anyways. Online education is definitely, going to skyrocket a lot. And of course, the supply chain rebalance that's taking place in the economy. India has a lot more opportunities to get manufacturing into their country, and I think we should definitely, seize those opportunities as well. Would be that, you should never stop learning. I am 19. I have basically just finished my high school and my first year of college, and I'm not saying my education in school was very good. I was in a very good school, and I thank my parents for that. And the college I'm in right now is also providing me a very good education, and I thank my parents for that again. But educational wise, you should stay in school, learn everything, but always learn something outside of school as well. The reason I'm doing these three jobs on the side is because I get to learn a lot on the job. I get to learn a lot on, like, from actually performing the things that I've learned through textbooks. And learning should definitely not stop, as much as it sounds cliched. You should definitely keep on learning, keep on moving forward, and try out new things. I don't think that any of us, we've been sitting here in our rooms every day, not being able to go out and lock down, and that's made us lazy. It's made us, it's made life like it's like a pause button on life. But the sooner we realize that life isn't paused and this is the new normal, the better it is for us. So do a course, do an online course, get a certification, learn from those certifications. Don't just do it for the LinkedIn certificate, don't just do it to put it on your portfolio, your resume. Learn from it, get a more holistic approach towards things, and have that entrepreneurial vision. I'm not those people who says that I would never work under someone else. I would definitely work under other people, as long as they're teaching me, as long as I'm learning something from that. Right now, I was just a marketing guy, but now I have opened up to so many fields that when I start off my entrepreneurship journey, and now that I put my idea into, like, I implement it and make it a real thing, then I know that I can handle the finance part of it. I can handle the supply part of it. If this was not a service business, then I would have been able to handle the supply part of it. I have more knowledge than just marketing the product. So now I become a more all round entrepreneur. So that's what you need to look at. Become an all rounder, and it's jack of all trades, master of none. Master all of them. You don't want to be giving even this much of your company, of anything you're doing, to someone else. You should be in control of everything you're doing. So make sure that you learn enough to be able to control everything, and never stop learning. Thank you.